guys, this is Fang Session A here coming at you with a new video. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing the Game Awards. The things we did like, the things we don't like, yada yada yada. The typical stuff for a video like this. And as per usual, Mizuki's here.
Hello.
Now there was a bit of a delay. Seems because it took you a bit to talk.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure none of the background noise was making too much noise on my end. That wasn't my bad. But hello.
And yeah, so if you're new here, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And hey, if this is your first video of mine, let me introduce myself. I go by a lot of nicknames in my friends group, but on YouTube I'm known as Fang/VA. The name is a reference to literally my past, my present, my future, with the Fang part being my future, the slasher part being my past, because I used to do a lot of horror stuff on the channel back in the day, and then VA is what I do now. I do comic dubs, I do reactions, I do discussion videos, and eventually I do plan on making a show with my OCs, along with Mizu's OCs.
Yeah.
And I wanna, I really want to make it good, so that's the plan. So yeah, so this is kind of a bit of a part two, in a sense, to the video I put out yesterday, where I was basically criticizing
the Game Awards.
well, you gotta forget it wasn't just.
I know.
I was criticizing modern gaming in general, and I do think that Jeff Keighley does play a part in all that. Even though that I know that he cares about gaming, I don't like the idea of video games being this thing that should be this big thing like movies and all that. I've always felt like, and I know that some people are going to just point at me and call me a gatekeeper. I don't really care, I've always preferred video games to be more just something that we all do for fun. And once something becomes big, you want everyone from different backgrounds to have a slice of that pie. And then video games, and basically end up, without getting too political, is that in my opinion, it ends up to where they start blurring the lines between having fun and trying to say a message, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. You aren't wrong on that.
And for me, video games and movies, unless it's based on a historical event, should always be a way for all of us to just chill out and just, tune out the real world, or like whatever BS we're going through life, like me right now, like what I'm going through right now. For example, again, I'm not going to say what that is. Eventually I will. I just don't think it's the right time
for it yet.
Yeah, and I do know that when I do make this video, I'm not going to monetize it. It's going to be it's not going to be monetized at all.
No.
So anyways, basically what I'm saying is I like that video games mainstream a little bit, but overall I kind of prefer how it was during the 80s, 90s, and early to mid 2000s. I don't think video games really needed to get this popular, because I know that, and I know that I don't care that it is this popular, because I never had a problem getting into video games. Because again, like I said in my video yesterday, most of my family is into video games, so naturally that's a natural progression of my family. Kind of like how my kids are probably going to end up getting into video games.
Yeah, because of us.
Yeah. So anyways, let's start with the things that we. You know what? Let's start off with the awards themselves. Let me pull up a list of the winners. I should have had this more prepared, but
It's fine. We're going as we go.
Perfect. Perfect.
What is it?
All right, so good old IGN has a list for it. So we're gonna do our own opinions on what we think we should have won. So you know what? Let's start out with the player's voice, which is this category is 100% voted on by fans for the favorite games of 2023, and the games that were nominated was Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Genshin Impact. Why that game's back on there, I have no idea. Marvel Spider-Man 2 and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Baldur's Gate 3 won that one, and I'm kind of shocked that it did because it's kind of hard to take a game seriously when all I keep seeing from people's social media, like how the dating stuff work and certain spicy things that happen.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, it's kind of hard for me to take a game seriously when it's like the community, in my opinion, is highlighting just this one part. You know, now obviously it could just be a me thing that, you know, that's just what's popping up for me. But I haven't heard anyone actually talk about how good this game is. Like, you're a massive RPG fan and you haven't even played it.
Nope. It typically, even though I watch Silverbill play it, it typically doesn't have. I don't have an interest in it yet, and I think that's mostly because of the side of the community you just got done talking about.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For me, for this one, I feel like Marvel Spider-Man 2 or Zelda should have won this award.
Now listen up, y'all. What I'm gonna do is auction off the roster cans to me.
I can't blame you on that one.
And the reason why... Did I cut out at all?
No.
Okay. Like I said, in my opinion, Marvel Spider-Man 2 or Tears of the Kingdom should have won Players Vote.
Oh, yeah.
One of those two. Because, in my opinion, right, and, you know, let's be honest, Zelda gave away to many different RPGs and, like, you know, hack and slash, you know, action RPGs games. Like, it is one of the grandfathers of the genre. Now, obviously, you know, if you want to go even before Zelda, you had Ultima, you had Wizardry, and just in case people don't know what those are some of the very first RPGs that pretty much that Japan was big fans of. We wouldn't have the JRPG genre.
Yeah, that is very true.
Those. And yes, I do include Zelda in that because even though that some might say that it's not an RPG, it's definitely more of an adventure game, but this game always had RPG elements in my opinion. It feels like an RPG. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
And as for Spider-Man 2, I mean...
Considering we've played the other games, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super hyped to play this game, even though that, for some strange reason, I haven't gotten my freaking collector's edition for my code, and just in case people are wondering, yes, I did also, we also do have physical copies of Spider-Man 2 as well.
There's a joke to be made about the collector's edition, but I'm not gonna make it.
Don't. toys because
Oh,
we all
I'm
know
not.
that the Hot Toys Venom is even worse.
I know.
So pretty much, if people wanna, you know what? If any Baldur's Gate 3 fans wants to have a civil discussion on why Baldur's Gate 3 won versus everything else, definitely let me know. Because I would like to know why.
Yes,
All right,
please.
best adaptation: Castlevania Nocturne, Gran Turismo, The Last of Us, the Super Mario Brothers movie, and Twisted Metal. When I saw The Last of Us on there, I knew it was going to win on that.
I did too, but I was secretly hoping Castlevania Nocturne won, though it was so good.
Here's why. Yes, it is a adaptation of video game, but it's not a full-on one-for-one recreation of Rondo of Blood.
True.
It's a hodgepodge of both Rondo of Blood and Symphony
Of the Night, yeah. I know, it's just... It was really good.
It was really good. Season 2 is going to be heartbreaking, depending on how they handle
it, yeah.
Gran Turismo, I mean, that's not a hard game to adapt, considering, you know, all you have to do is just put racing in it. The Super Mario Brothers movie, this one shocked me that it didn't win, and I do wonder how close the votes were, and I do wonder if it's a bit of animated bias, because, let's be honest, animation does tend to get the short end of the stick sometimes.
Well, maybe, I guess.
You aren't wrong on that.
I don't know.
And Twisted Metal was, I'm not surprised that one didn't win, because even though that show ended up kind of proving people wrong that it was bad, I remember before it came out, like, people were like...
People were bashing that a lot, yeah.
Yeah, but then once it came out and people watched it, people were like, oh, well, yeah, you know, it's pretty good.
This? Are we poaching?
For me, as someone that would love to play the first Last of Us, I mean, I do own it. I do own the PS4 remaster. I just don't want to play it because I would feel the need to play Part 2. And I don't want to play Part 2. Now, here's the thing. If they were to give that game up for free on PlayStation Plus, then I might feel more inclined to play through both. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
But I'm not surprised the Last of Us TV show won, and like I said, from my understanding, it is really good. So that one, I don't have too much opinions about. Most anticipated game: Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, Tekken 8. I think this is the one that we both can agree on. Is that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is deserving of
yes.
anticipated game.
Yes.
You know, we both still have to beat the remake.
But the fact that the stuff that they shown for Rebirth, just a little bit of it, looks amazing.
Yeah, and considering the fact that they're doing a double pack of both games for PS5.
Mm-hmm.
I think, because I was gonna put Intergrade on my Christmas list, but then I remember the double pack they're gonna be doing. I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm not gonna get.
Yeah, it's like wait until wait to get the double pack.
For the double pack. All right, we don't care about esports. Okay. What's your opinion on esports games, though? Do you want to cover that one in this video, or do you just want to...
I honestly don't really care about esports games. I mean, yeah, I play League, but that doesn't mean I like esports.
Okay. What's your opinion about best esports event?
The League of Legends event? I honestly think that should have went to EVO.
I agree. I'll be honest. In my opinion, the Dragon Ball Z fighting game hours should have been on that list too.
Yeah, it should have been, but it be how
Best
it
esports
be.
coach, don't care. Best esports athlete, oh my god. Okay. Content creator of the year. There was Iron Mouse, People Make Games, Crackety, Spreen, and Cypher PK. I'm glad Iron Mouse won.
I am too. She's really nice.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not surprised that she won. Because obviously, too, like, obviously, those VTuber content creators. No matter how people might feel about them, they are, they're still popular. Like, if you get a VTuber model going, I'm pretty sure you would be making, you would be getting a lot of views and follows. And
Oh, yeah, I know. There's been a lot of
subscribers and all that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people while streaming commenting how my PNGs are cute. I'm sitting here going, oh no, it's spreading.
Just wait till you get a full-on VTuber model going.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna go from cute to like, you're hot!
Because, let me tell you, the one thing I've learned is that sometimes it's okay to flow with the tide, but then there's me that's like, well, I mean, I had interest in doing a VTuber model, but I'm thinking about not doing one now, actually.
What? Why?
Lost interest.
That's understandable.
Plus, like I said, I don't plan on streaming anymore. I don't think. I'm still thinking that through. Oh, don't you grumble.
I'm looking at you. I'm giving you the look.
Anyways, next up was best multiplayer game.
Oh, God.
Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animal, Street Fighter 6, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I had no idea that Baldur's Gate 3 was a multiplayer game.
I didn't either, and in all honesty, I was hoping Diablo 4 won that.
I was hoping Mario would have won that.
Yeah, Diablo 4 or Mario for me. Because I know Diablo's multiplayer is...
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Again, I don't understand the hype behind Baldur's Gate 3, so again, Baldur's Gate 3 players definitely post that down below. Best sim and strategy game. We have Advanced Wars Plus 2 Reboot Camp, City Skylines 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage, and Pikmin 4, which Pikmin 4 won.
Yeah, which they deserve it. I was hoping for Fire Emblem or Pikmin.
I think any of the games that Nintendo had on this list was deserving.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that Advance Wars got nominated is big because that's such a obscure game from Nintendo that, because it's not your typical strategy game. It's not like your Fire Emblems, and plus, and it's like, funny enough, it says best sim / strategy game, so it's like, Pikmin 4 is a very interesting game, which I'm not surprised it won. I mean, the thing about Fire Emblem is that they're good games, but again, they are made for a very niche audience at the end of the day, I feel like.
I mean, I can agree with you on that one.
Best sports / racing game. EA Sports, FC24, F1 23, Forza Motorsports, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged, The Crew Moto Fest. Now, I love racing games, and my favorite racing game franchise
It's Forza.
Car racers. When it comes to realistic racing games, I'm a Forza guy.
Which I can't blame you. The Forza games are actually really fun to play.
I love both the more traditional motorsports game, but I also love the Horizon series too.
Yush.
Both games are so good. Both game series are so good.
Hell yeah, they are.
Best family game. Disney, Illusion Island, Party Animals, Pikmin 4, Sonic Superstars, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
There's
Now,
a
here's
lot
the
to pick from on that one.
Now, here's the thing about this. Obviously, I run a pretty Sonic Sega centric channel. And so obviously, I would imagine a lot of my audience, aka you guys, are probably pretty bummed that Superstars didn't win, unless you're one of those people that thought that Superstars wasn't really that good or that it was just okay. Which, fine, but I'm not shocked Mario took the win here.
Yeah, I ain't shocked either, because I was hoping it was either Mario or Sonic, to be honest, with that one.
Oh yeah, same. I was fine with either or. Alright, best fighting game. God of Rock, Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Pocket Bravery, and Street Fighter 6. Do you agree with the winner with this one?
In all honesty, I can see why Street Fighter 6 won. That, and I think the other reason why it won is because they're supposed to be bringing Yor from Spy X Family into the game as a DLC character.
For Street Fighter?
Mm-hmm.
Is gonna have Yor.
Yep. There's a trailer for it and everything.
Wow.
Yep.
Now this one is probably gonna get some heat in the comments.
Uh-oh.
Best RPG.
Oh no.
Skate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Liza P, Sea of Stars, and Starfield. 5 big games. I need to get back to playing Sea of Stars. I'm currently playing through Starfield. I have interest in Liza P. I have Final Fantasy.
Liza P's a Dark Souls type game. I've actually seen people play that. It's a Dark Souls type game, but it involves puppets.
And of course, Baldur's Gate 3. And Baldur's Gate 3 won this. What's your opinion on this?
In all honesty, I think Final Fantasy 16 should have got that one.
See, that's where I do agree with you. I also think Starfield should have won too.
Yeah, and Starfield too.
Again, we just don't understand the hype behind it.
We really don't.
You know, so, like I said, if you know why it won, comment down below, because at the end of the day, we might end up playing Baldur's Gate 3 when it ever goes on sale.
Yeah.
But I don't see... And plus, too, unless we're gifted it on, like, Steam or PlayStation, I don't see us just buying
just
game on
willy-nilly buying it.
Yeah. Best action/adventure game.
Oh boy.
Some big heavy hitters in this one. Alan Wake 2, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and of course Tears of the Kingdom. I'm perfectly happy with Zelda winning.
I am as well.
Now here's the thing, Jedi Survivor was really good too.
It really was. I watched you play it. It was really good.
Story-wise, I think I still kind of prefer Fallen Order, just by a smidge. Resident Evil 4 Remake, I heard a lot of good things about. I'm being stubborn towards the Resident Evil franchise right now. I'm kind of, in a sense, I'm kind of, I don't want to use the word I'm boycotting Capcom, but give me my Mega Man games.
The Mega Man 12.
I'm not touching no more Capcom games until then. Yes, I'm being that petty. And yes, you guys can make fun of me or flame me in the comments.
Wait, what about the other Mega Man games?
The other Mega Man games are free. I'll play those because they're Mega Man.
I know, that's why I was asking. Since you said you wouldn't touch any more Capcom games.
Those don't count. I'm talking about mainly the franchise that they keep putting out games for.
Oh, yes.
And a new Mega Man games since 2018.
Monster Hunter and Resident Evil.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is supposed to be really good. Alan Wake 2, from what you told me, has gotten a bit of a mixed reception.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was someone in my stream chat when they saw that Alan Wake won an award, and they was like, that game sucked. Which is true, I did a little bit of research. Oh, there was a lot of people that saying it sucked and wasn't as good as the first one.
You know, that's the thing about sequels. Sometimes that can't happen.
Yeah.
Can't happen with sequels. Best action game. Armored Core 6, Dead Island 2, Ghost Runner, Hi-Fi Rush, Remnant 2. I fully agree with Armored Core 6 winning.
Same.
Innovation in accessibility, recognized software, and our hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Now, this is something that I do have a soft spot for, because I think it's cool that there's these new type of controllers that Sony and Xbox has been coming out with to help people that can't use a regular controller to still be able to play games. That is huge. That is huge.
That it really is.
So for this one, they have Diablo 4, Forza Motorsports, Hi-Fi Rush, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, Street Fighter 6. Now this is one we're not going to touch on because I need to do research on what each game brought to that whole thing. But I would imagine it's probably some sort of, this big deal thing that is rightly deserved and all that. So
yeah, we won't touch that one.
As someone that does have a disability, like nowhere near as bad as other people that might need that needs one of those special controllers or needs something need or be needs of a feature in the options menu, maybe to where you guys get why.
Yay.
This is something that I do very much approve of. Best VR/AR game: Gran Turismo 7, Humanity, Horizons Call of the Mountain, Resident Evil Village, and Synapse, and Resident Evil 1 now. Best community support: Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm upset at that.
2077, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 16, and No Man's Sky. Say your point here, babe. Go ahead. The mic is yours.
Community support. Okay, as me and Babe have both said, we've never played Baldur's Gate 3. Don't understand did Baldur's Gate 3 win that one? Which one went out of that one? I forgot.
Best community support: Baldur's Gate 3 won that one.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. How? That's there's Destiny 2. There's Final Fantasy, which has really good community support. How?
And there's Cyberpunk, fans that stuck with the game during its hot mess.
Yeah. It's
and there's No Man's Sky that really bounced back and now has a big community. So again, to you Baldur's Gate fans out there, this probably seems like we're making fun of the success. Here's the thing. We're not making fun of it, we're trying to understand it. Explain to us why Baldur's Gate 3 is so good. Educate us here.
Please.
Best mobile game: Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Honkai Star Rail, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, okay. Monster Hunter Nap, Terra Nip. Surprise, surprise, Honkai Star Rail won that one.
As much
as I
like Honkai, I wanted Ever Crisis to win that one.
That's probably also comes from the fact that you are a massive Final Fantasy fan, and is Final Fantasy your favorite RPG franchise of all
I
time?
think it might be, considering how much I got triggered at Final Fantasy not winning stuff tonight.
Yeah. Best debut indie game. We're gonna skip this one because we don't always play indie games, unfortunately.
I didn't know any of the indie games that were on that list.
Best indie game. This one I agree with. Sea of Stars 1.
Oh, I never have played that one.
Best ongoing game. Now this one's gonna. If I remember, this one triggered you. Apex Legends, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact.
Who won that one? I forgot.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Keanu.
Okay, it triggered me at first, but then I realized, wait, Cyberpunk made a comeback. I don't need to be triggered at this shit. Hold on.
Yeah, let's be honest. You probably would rather have Final Fantasy 14 win.
True, I would have, but I understood the reasoning behind why Cyberpunk won.
Although, in all honesty, I really want to get my membership back so I can play through that.
I know, I need to get our memberships back, that way we can.
Games for Impact for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social media or message. I don't have an opinion about that because I haven't played them. Oh, this one's gonna trigger. I remember this one triggering both of them. Best performance. Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, he's the main guy from Final Fantasy 16, which I wouldn't have.
Cameron Bohan.
Cal Kestis.
And I hope I say his new name right. Idris Elba, however.
Pretty much Knuckles.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. Milani Librd, Alan Wake 2. Neo New Bond, The Baldur's Gate 3. Yuri Lowenthal, Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Out of.
Neo won that one.
Yeah. That one triggered me because I was hoping Cameron or Yuri won that one.
Yeah, same here.
Because I believe this was Cameron's first time being on that. If I remember.
I don't know why. No, sorry.
If I remember that correctly, I think that's Cameron's first time being on there. I'm not for sure.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, when I see people not win awards, especially people I do generally like, or the games I like, I do feel bad for the team because I'm like, even though that they're being good sports, I know there's that feeling of like disappointment. But like I said in my video yesterday, and I'll touch more on this at the end of this video because this is probably going to be a bit of a hefty video.
Yeah, we're already 34 minutes in.
34 minutes.
Yeah, we're already done this for 34 minutes.
Damn. Is that, in my opinion, the freaking awards don't mean crap because they're going to be collecting dust.
This is true.
In my opinion, game developers and any sort of people that work on a game should be proud that their name is on that product, especially if it's done very well and they got good reviews and all that, because they're now immortalizing our culture.
That
Generations after us is going to know who Yuri
Lowenthal is, yeah.
is. In my opinion, that's a bigger deal than just getting a glorified paperweight. Alright, best audio design. Alan Wake 2, Dead Space Remake, Hi-Fi Rush, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm not surprised Hi-Fi Rush won.
I haven't played Hi-Fi Rush, but considering the music that they played when they was walking up to accept the reward, it sounded kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a game that was inspired by Just Set Radio. Ironic.
Oh, the irony considering Sega's doing a remake of that.
Yep. Best score slash music. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Hi-Fi Rush, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
I was wanting Zelda to win that one.
Final Fantasy 16 actually won that one.
Yeah, I know, which I was happy about, but there was also that part where it's like, but Zelda has good scores. Come on!
Best art direction. Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, SMP, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know why Alan Wake 2 won, because I feel like Mario Wonder, Hi-Fi Rush, SMP, and of course Zelda had amazing art.
Yeah, I don't know why Alan Wake won that one either.
Best narrative. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 16, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Alan Wake 2 won that one. I don't get it, but okay.
It's like we don't get it, but yeah, okay.
Best game direction. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom. Alan Wake 2 won that one as well. And now for the controversy.
Oh no.
Game of the year.
Aww.
Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom.
I would have liked any of them to win except for the first two that were mentioned.
I agree.
Yeah, there's people justifying Baldur's Gate 3 it was well deserved to get, and I'm sitting here going, but why though? Explain! You ain't explaining.
That's why, too, in my opinion, the game awards this year felt a little rigged to both Alan Wake 2 and Baldur's Gate 3. It felt very much like for some reason people were voting for those two, when I'm sitting here like, but it's like what people always say, for some reason, Nintendo never wins a game of the year.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either, which is really fucking weird that they don't.
They might have won once, maybe with Breath of the Wild, the first one. Let me double check. Let's see. Game of the year. After its release, Breath of the Wild won multiple awards, the Game Awards for the game. Okay, never mind. Okay, I was right. Breath of the Wild did win Game of the Year. Best Game Direction and Best Action. Just also adventure game. That was nominated for Best Art Direction, Best Music, and Best Audio Design. So they did win with Breath of the Wild.
Then you would have thought the Tears of the Kingdom would have got a what?
Well, the thing is that the one thing I've noticed about Tears of the Kingdom, at least with the fan base enjoyed it, but there was a lot of people who was like, well, I mean, this is like, I've also heard people give like mixed opinions about it too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, in my opinion, of course, as per usual, the Game Awards can, definitely was questionable with the awards. So let's get to the reveals we were looking for, that we're looking forward to. And let's start with the one. Let's start with this one. Dragon Ball Sparkins.
Oh.
up and take my money.
Pretty much, yeah. We're pretty much fry on that one.
And apparently from a screenshot, they said it's gonna have possibly more characters than Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Oh, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had so many.
Yeah. This game is gonna be an instant pre-order for sure.
Yeah, what's
The fact
pre-order
that-
shop for it?
Yeah, the fact that you're able to wish list it now, that tells me that they're possibly going to give us a release date, possibly at that whole Dragon Ball Z Fighter thing that they normally do every year in February.
Yeah, that would be.
And after that, let's talk about the big one here. A certain company that's
Oh,
better
no.
than the name.
Sega!
We are getting new versions of games.
They be cooking.
Yep. We figure out the here. Let me find a list of games that they're bringing back. Okay, never mind. Pretty much, they're making a new game for Genocide Radio, Shinobi, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, and Crazy Taxi.
Shit, that's a lot. Holy moly.
I think what happened, and this is my theory, I think with the success of games like Persona 5, like a Dragon series, and now Sonic Frontiers, and of course Sonic Superstars, and Sonic Origins was a success for them too, despite the mixed reception of the fan base. And of course the Sonic movie, I think that made them go, okay, well, why don't we dig back into these old IPs we haven't done with anything for a long time? Now here's the thing. If these games do well, and they're handled with love and care, imagine we get a third Knights game.
Dude, please.
And what if we get a proper, not proper, I love Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2. I gotta get back to playing 2 actually. Let's say that we get a Phantasy Star 5 in the classic series. Sky's the limit with this. Is there anything else that hyped us up? I mean, there was Rebirth. There was the fact that Final Fantasy 16's getting DLC. Oh! I don't know why this slipped my mind.
What?
You, classic RPG fans out there, you guys are getting a new Mana game.
Yeah, it's called Visions of Mana, and it looks so good.
That's a instant pre-order for me.
Yosh.
I still gotta get Legends of Mana physically. And of course Capcom announced Monster Hunter Wilds, which is coming out in 2025, and as per usual, like I said, I am boycotting Capcom until I get Mega Man 12, and yes, I'm serious, I am actually kind of boycotting them. As much as I want to play Resident Evil 4 Remake, but, you know, priorities.
Yosh.
So, overall, the Game Awards was, as per usual, it was fun to watch, but of course you get to the point where it feels like it's dragging on for far too long.
Yeah. You start feeling tired.
And of course, you know, we got to do it again next year.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, if I were to rate the Game Awards, I would probably give it probably about C, maybe close to a B.
C minus, C plus.
So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching this long video.
45 minutes long, baby. Hey, let's go.
Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, what I said about streaming, that was an intention. I still plan on streaming. You guys don't have to worry about that. Just
He has a foxy poop that's intensely staring at the back of his head right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, BBC content on our channel, it will be coming very, very soon.
Yeah, once I get moved up there.
Yeah, we'll start. I get a feeling I kind of already know what we're going to start with, and myself is going to turn it because I know what first. Mystery boxes. But anyways, you guys, I hope you all enjoy this. I hope you all have a great weekend. Let me know what you guys plan on playing this weekend. I plan on playing a combination of things. I'm going to play some Starfield.
Maybe some speed simulator.
Yes, Space Simulator. Gotta get back on that. Like, we gotta make sure that that Candy Cane event is still going.
Oh yeah, that's true. I get the feeling they're gonna be doing it all month, considering Christmas month.
And probably play some more Marvel Spider-Man. Probably try to actually kick the Death Ink robot's butt, Knuckles, because that's still giving me trouble. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.